Kat Slater takes over the Queen Vic. A new era dawns in EastEnders amid secrets, power plays, and Alfie's explosive return. In a move that's already sending shockwaves through Albert Square, EastEnders has officially ushered in a brand new chapter for the Queen Vic. After weeks of emotional turbulence, unexpected turns, and family feuds, Walford's most iconic pub has a new landlady, and she's a familiar face with a fierce heart. Kat Slater, known for her animal print fashion and take-no-prisoners attitude, now holds the keys to the Vic, marking a significant moment not only for the Slater family but also for the long-running soap's legacy. First-look photos reveal Kat in command. The BBC has released dramatic first-look images of Kat behind the bar, beaming with confidence and pride. Wearing her signature leopard print ensemble, she exudes charisma, resilience, and a quiet determination. The photos capture Kat both behind and in front of the bar, symbolically stepping into a new role that blends nostalgia with power. And she's not alone in spirit. Hanging behind her on the wall is Mick Carter's beloved football scarf, a promise Kat made to Linda Carter when the pub changed hands. It's a small but poignant tribute to a man whose legacy continues to loom large over the Vic. Mick may be gone, but his memory is woven into the very fabric of the place he once called home. Linda, who had the difficult task of deciding the pub's future, chose to hand over the reins to the Slaters. Her only request? Fill it with love. It's a tall order in a square where drama and deceit flow more freely than pints, but Kat is ready to rise to the challenge. From joke to reality, how the Slaters ended up owning the Vic. The journey to landlady status was anything but straightforward for the Slaters. It began almost as a joke, a light-hearted bid to wind up Ian Beale. When the Vic was put up for auction, the Slaters cheekily claimed they had won the lottery and were going to bid for it. The idea, intended to annoy Ian, took on new life when the family learned of an unexpected windfall, Martin Fowler's life insurance payout. It was an emotional and bittersweet turn. Martin, who's very much alive, was mistakenly presumed dead during an overseas mishap. The resulting insurance payout gave the Slaters the financial muscle they needed to make a real offer for the Vic. Suddenly, what began as a prank became an opportunity, and they took it. The Beales, along with some opportunistic property developers, put up a fight. But in the end, it was Kat and her family who won. Their victory is more than financial. It's symbolic of their resilience, their ambition, and their determination to finally have a space that's theirs. A new reign behind the bar. With old ghosts lingering, taking over the Vic means inheriting more than a pub. It's about becoming a central figure in the heartbeat of Albert Square. It's where deals are made, secrets are whispered, and drama unfolds nightly. Kat is well aware of the weight of the role she now holds. The pub has a rich history, one defined by iconic characters like Peggy Mitchell, Linda Carter, and Mick. Each left an indelible mark. Now it's Kat's turn, and she's walking in with high heels, a sharp tongue, and an iron will. But even as she toasts to new beginnings, trouble is brewing. Alfie Moon returns, and trouble follows close behind. Next week promises fireworks as Alfie Moon makes his return to Walford. The timing couldn't be more dramatic. Not only is Kat stepping into a new era, but her former partner is coming back just as the family claims ownership of the pub they once dreamed of running together. For fans, the reunion of Kat and Alfie stirs a mix of hope and dread. Their chemistry has always been electric, equal parts romance, laughter, and heartache. But this time, the stakes are higher than ever. Alfie has been lying about his whereabouts and his motives. He's spun a tale of distant travels and self-reflection, but the truth is far more complicated, and potentially devastating. Kat, now sharper and more cautious, is not about to let deception slide. When she learns what Alfie has really been up to, all hell is likely to break loose. The Zoe factor. More lies and manipulation surface. Adding fuel to the fire is the revelation that Alfie and Zoe have been working behind the scenes to manipulate Stacy into giving them access to Martin's insurance money. It's a betrayal layered in desperation, deception, and personal history. Stacy, already juggling emotional stress and financial pressure, is caught in the middle of a dangerous web. She believed the money was a blessing, a chance to build something real for her family. If she finds out that Alfie and Zoe tried to use her for their own ends, it could cause irreparable damage. For Kat, discovering this deceit could ignite a chain reaction. Her relationship with Alfie, already hanging by a thread, could shatter completely. Her loyalty to Stacy, her instincts as a mother, and her position as the new landlady will all come under intense pressure. Power shifts and family dynamics, the Slaters rise. While the spotlight is on Kat, the entire Slater clan is poised to step into greater prominence. With the Vic now under their control, the family moves from the edges of the square into its very core. Their loud, chaotic, and often dysfunctional energy is about to reshape the tone of Walford's most famous watering hole. Jean, always a wildcard with a heart of gold, is expected to bring warmth and wit to the pub. Big Mo's potential return could add vintage Slater chaos. And Stacy, torn between loyalty, betrayal, and survival, will have to decide where she stands as the family gains power but loses trust. This shift also sets the stage for new rivalries. The Beals, humiliated after losing out on the Vic, are unlikely to retreat quietly. And developers still eye the pub as a business opportunity, meaning pressure from outside forces won't go away. Kat's evolution, from barmaid to boss lady. For longtime viewers, Kat's journey has been one of resilience. She's gone from reckless wild child to fierce matriarch, often learning hard lessons along the way. Taking control of the Vic isn't just a business move, it's a moment of vindication. Once underestimated and often dismissed, Kat is now in charge. And while she may still embrace bold fashion choices and a biting wit, she's also sharper, more mature, and fiercely protective of her family. Her character has always thrived on reinvention. Now, as landlady, Kat is both preserving tradition and rewriting it. She's not trying to be the next Peggy or Linda, she's carving out her own legacy. Will love or lies win out? The future of Kat and Alfie. No EastEnders storyline would be complete without romantic turmoil, and Kat and Alfie's saga is a masterclass in heartbreak and hope. Their love has survived betrayal, separation, and even comas, but this time, the lies may be too much. Fans are already speculating, can Alfie redeem himself? Will Kat forgive again? Or is this the final fracture in a love story that spanned decades? Alfie's return to the Vic, once their shared dream, may reignite old sparks. But if his betrayal is exposed, Kat may find that some wounds cut too deep. As landlady, she's in control of the bar. As a woman, she may finally decide to put herself first. A new Vic, a new Walford? With Kat behind the bar and Alfie lurking in the shadows, the Vic is set to become more volatile than ever. The energy will shift, from Carter tradition to Slater anarchy. That's not necessarily a bad thing. The pub has always mirrored the community around it. As Walford changes, through gentrification, generational conflict, and shifting alliances, so too must the Vic. Kat brings grit, passion, and heart to a role that demands all three. She also brings unpredictability. And in EastEnders, that's the recipe for explosive drama. Final thoughts. A Slater reign begins. Kat Slater's ascent to landlady marks a turning point in EastEnders history. It's bold, it's risky, and it's exactly what the show needs to reignite its core. With family drama, buried secrets, and emotional showdowns on the horizon, viewers are in for a wild ride. As Kat toasts her first night in charge, fans are left with a burning question. Can the Slaters bring love, loyalty, and laughter back to the Vic? Or will lies and legacy tear them apart? One thing's for sure, the Queen Vic will never be the same again.